What's up, guys? Welcome back to Free Will. This is Tony Scardino. Last week we touched up on politics versus spirituality, but we're going to change it up a little this week. We are going to be talking about dogs. We're going to be talking about dog spirits, pet spirits. That's because today we are getting a new puppy. Super excited. We got another Aussie. I already have an Aussie. His name's Blaze. Now we have a new little girl. Her name is Buddha. And I will drop a clip of them together at the end of this episode. What you're going to get out of this episode is we're going to be talking about how a man's best friend is truly and energetically our spirit friends and what they do for us. And I am a total dog person. I love dogs because of how they sense things. A dog symbolizes unconditional love. And a dog will still unconditionally love you always. When you come home, the first thing that excites that dog is seeing you. Your dog wants to be around you all the time. This is such a pure form of love. And what does this mean in our lives? Why are we so connected to these man evolutionized animals that we've gone so close to? So, to begin with, how dogs became man's best friend. Back in the day, back in history, they were wolves, right? And we had human beings out there, and the wolves were smart enough to understand that if they get close to the humans, they will be fed. They will be part of a pack. So they used their intelligence to be able to communicate with us and to help us. They were working animals at the same time. They were hunting. They were helping us. They became our best friend because they knew they could use that to their advantage, that they could be a part of a clan, a species that has more intelligence than them that they can use off of. Going off of that, wolves developed techniques in order to be able to communicate. So they start wagging their tails when they're happy. They put their ears down when they're shy. They have developed certain methods in order to be able to be man's best friend with us. And the bond they created has been centuries of a man's best friend, the unconditional love, the inseparable bond that people have with these animals. So let's bring in energy and how we operate on vibrations and frequencies. Dogs are here to raise our vibration. So we're going to get into how they sense things, how their intuition is their number one tool in sensing things, how they're connected to energy. When we're energy and they're energy, they have these heightened senses, and they can sense when a human has a low vibration. And not only can they do that, then they can raise your vibration. This is where this unconditional love comes from. We talk about these high frequencies on the scale that we have, the law of vibrations. Love is at the top. They have that unconditional love that can raise our vibration in order to continue our highest self path. So think about it. When you're feeling down, they are our emotional support. The ESA, emotional support animal, is not lying. Every dog is an emotional support animal. What do? They cheer us up. They make us laugh. They comfort us when we're down. Dogs can open the heart chakra. So we've talked about the 7 chakras. The heart chakra operates on love. How does it get activated? Dogs can help you activate that chakra. When they want to play, they're trying to raise your vibration. So you get annoyed at your dog and you're like, oh, stop trying to play. They are trying to raise your frequency, your vibration when they are playful. It is in their very nature to love unconditionally. So when we think about mean dogs, dogs that bite or evil, this is all based off of, we talk about the environmental influences, how a person has raised a dog to make him behave a way, or the certain things that a dog has gone through in early puppy trauma that made him a certain way. But when you love and care for a dog, they always operate on unconditional love. And even some of those meanest dogs out there, they still have that unconditional love inside of them. So let's get into it. These pets that come into our life, we have sacred contracts with them, soul contracts. So we've talked about it before, the humans in our lives, the people that we interact with, in a pre-planned incarnation. We also have these with our pets. Before we came here, we made a little contract with them. They are also pre-planned. They planned to come into our life for an energy exchange. There's a deal going on. You will know it's the one when you have that connection. So let's say people that go into the pet store or go to a litter, they, can see, oh, this dog, this dog, this dog. Then they see that one dog, they make that eye-to-eye contact, and they know, oh my God, this puppy is mine. Like, this puppy was meant for me. Dog owners can relate to this. You know that your dog is quite literally for you. This is the recognition. And in this plan, you have this energy exchange. What will you provide for one another? Because every pet comes with a mission. Think about it. What do they do for us? They're a companion. You're not alone. They show you what it's like to be loved, and they show you how to love. They help you through anxiety, depression. They teach us how to take care of something, responsibility. Now, to put in my own note to this, I got my first dog when I was in college. I was 19 or 20 years old, and everyone told me, oh, this is so much responsibility. This is so much work. Oh, this and that. I do not have one regret for the decision I made on getting Blaze, because he was my best friend through everything that I've been through. He made me not alone through college, through moving to Miami, and that what I just said, that sense of taking care of something and responsibility, because I took care of an animal, another living thing that gave me so much love in return and I loved back, I now understand the meaning of what to take care of something, what it holds, the responsibility it holds. Some of these people that go right into parenthood, they have no idea what a sense of responsibility is. Next thing you know, you have messed up families, messed up family unit, a mom that doesn't know how to take care of her child, or a dad that's not there. We have all of these screwed up things happening. That animal taught me exactly what family means and exactly what it means to put yourself aside to take care of another living thing. They teach us the death and the rebirth, what it's like to hold on to something, but also face the fact of life that you have to let go. And those dogs that did leave, they are still with you. Your dog, any dog you've ever had, their spirit is still with you, lying with you. They are watching over you. They are your spirit guides. They are your angels. And if you don't believe me, ask for signs and then begin awareness in looking out for those signs. Ask your dog for a sign and they will show you, because they are alchemists. They take your negative energy and they can convert it to positive. These are protectors, guardians. And those times when you weren't looking for a dog, or you didn't want a dog, or you were going through a difficult time and you got a dog, those are the dogs that came here on the mission to help you become your greatest self. Because remember, it's the energies that we didn't think we needed in our life until it was. So let's go back into this concept of energy, how they are energy healers. Let's bring in a cat's purr, because this isn't just dogs. All pets are energy healers. All pets do these things for us, the ones we're attached to. A cat's purr is at a vibration of 20 to 50 hertz. This vibration, this frequency, has proven to increase our bone density, help pain relief, and heal our tendons. Russian athletes actually have a tradition in the Olympics of this technique of listening to a cat's purr. Now let's talk about a dog's intuition. A dog's intuition does not lie. I've brought this up before. Dogs are incredible because of how they can sense things. They can pick up on your feelings and vibrations. They can see things that we don't see and sense those things. What I mean about how strong their senses are, a dog's nose can instantly smell our fear, because when we have fear, we're releasing adrenaline. When we're depressed, through facial and bodily expressions. And even when we're sick, A dog's smell is 10,000 times more powerful than ours. And they can smell these chemicals that we release. So we have these energetically chemicals that we release when we have emotions, anger, fear, happiness, sadness. They can sense all of that. They are picking up on our energy quite literally through a tool built right on their body. Before things happen, they can sense them. So, like with earthquakes, dogs are known to flee before an earthquake even starts. This is a lot of animals. They can sense storms. They can sense the electromagnetic force that is going to predict a storm. And then they can even hear the thunder from miles and miles away. They can predict illness, even cancer, because like I said, these chemicals, they can see something, they can sense when a chemical is off in your body. This goes along with they can predict seizures. They have those dogs that literally can sense when a person is going to have a seizure. They can pick up on those chemicals, on those vibrations, and then alert and help their owner. They can predict and sense when labor is about to occur. A lot of people will talk about right before they go into labor, the dog that day or the day before become their virtual shadows. Now, going to these senses, I'm going to bring in my own personal experience. So the fact that these dogs, they can sense these chemicals, these vibrations, these frequencies on people, they can sense, they have such a high intuition that their intuition does not lie. They can sense when someone has bad intentions or good. They will show you and react to these intuitions. I'm going to bring in my own personal story because Blaze has showed me this time in and time out, where I had these roommates one time in college. It was a bunch of girls. It was just the beginning. I was super excited that this was going to, start with these girls in this home, with college and this and that. Blaze was very well potty trained. He understood that he needed to go to the bathroom outside. I had one roommate, and she was the one friend that was the reason on why I moved into that house with these people. And Blaze started going number 2, started pooping in front of her door. He didn't do it once, he didn't do it twice. He started doing it every single day. He made sure that he took a crap in front of this girl's door, and I was wondering why. Turns out this girl was plotting to get me out of the house and get me in trouble with having Blaze and telling the owners that I have Blaze there, which didn't make sense because Blaze is my ESA, so legally he has to be with me and live with me, and a landlord can't deny me. But either way, they're plotting on this way on how to get me out. And this was before he started doing the dumps. They started having these negative intentions towards me. This girl started having this negative thought towards me, that Blaze gave me that warning by doing that. And going along with other people, he never rips up anything, never chews on anything or destroys anything. The people that he doesn't have a good vibe with, or he will chew up their belongings, and he'll warn me knowing that this person has a negative intention towards him or me. And he has proven me wrong about so many people and have showed me the true colors of so many people before it even came to play. So dogs are not lying to you. Look out for those signs. Their noses, their senses, they can pick up these energies, these frequencies. We are energy, they are energy, and they can quite literally see the energy. Going along with that, so can cats. Dogs are known for their sense of smell. Cats are known for their power of vision. When a cat looks at a human, they see an energy. They first see an energy formation, and then it starts forming into a physical body. But their first vision of you is your energy vortex. And they can see that. That's why people have that common knowledge that a cat will stare at something that you can't see. They can see things in the spirit worlds. They can see the energies. They can see things that aren't just the physical that we can just see. So dogs are the sense. And the cats are the vision. We're going to pull up a video just to show how well a dog senses.
What is the most sensitive smell that dogs are sensitive to? I mean, do they have a spectrum like we have a spectrum as far as like sight is concerned?
I don't think people can really comprehend the amount of sensory capabilities that a dog has through its nose. So I always explain it like if I train a dog to find Marlboro Reds and Newports and Marlboro Lights aren't that different. If I taught the dog, I could put a pack of Marlboro Reds inside a big building, a big factory of Marlboro Lights, and the dog would be able to identify.
That's crazy.
You go to a Pizza Hut, you smell pizza. Dog goes in it, they smell the flour, the sugar, the tomatoes, the mushrooms. They smell every single piece of ingredient is in there. That's why they're able to dissect and break down the odor of whatever they're looking for, mask all the different things. Like people think that coffee is going to stop it, gasoline is going to stop it, trash is going to stop it. If you want to get around a drug dog, have your car as messy as you possibly can.
So it smells everything.
Put Taco Bell in there, put all that kind of stuff, because the handler, it's not the dog that's going to make a mistake. It's going to be the handler. The handler is going to assume that the dog is going after it because there's food. And the handler is going to be like, I don't want the dog to go on food. He's pulling in there because there's a bunch of food. But in reality, you're using food that is normal as a mask.
That's interesting.
Wow. I'm definitely going to use food if I start just having massive amounts of drugs to hide it.
So we get an idea of their power, their superpower, of the things that they can sense. And then I'm going to bring up Dolores Cannon's, I talk about her all the time, famous hypnotherapist that talks to the subconscious. We're going to go over what she says about animal spirits. So she says that the more we love animals, the closer they are to becoming a human incarnation. That is because cats and dogs are the closest of the animal kingdom in developing personalities. Think about our pets. Think about how much of a personality they have. Pet owners know this. You can communicate with your dog. You understand your dog. You know your dog or cat's personality. And they are the closest to becoming human, to have feeling. So these spirits, we make a contract with them. They come here as high vibrational, unconditional love animals, here ready to be our protectors, our guardians. Their power of the sense, to sense our frequencies, sense our vibrations, sense what people are thinking, what's going on in their environment, different things. They can be our workers. They can be our helpers. They are so many things. And I love dogs. I love them. I love them. I love them because of that unconditional love. You're talking about a living thing, a living spirit that does nothing but unconditionally love you and want the best for you and want to be around you. You can have any flaw in the world and that dog will still unconditionally love you. And they talk about the thing about when you die, a dog will die with you next to your dead body, or they will starve for days before they just go in and eat you all up if you die in a house. Cats will eat you right up right away, the moment you are a corpse. But either way, they are loyal. Our man's best friend. They are that for a reason. They are here on a mission to help us. All right, we're going to end it off there this week. Cute little episode on puppies. It is puppy day. We are getting our new puppy. I'm dropping a video after this. Super excited. We have another spirit coming into our lives. You can follow me on all platforms at Freeing Tony. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will catch you guys next week.